there, welcome to our, you guys, we just had an hour and a half taxation meeting, and I don't know what your day jobs are, but my day job has nothing to do with finance, so it's gonna be a fun meeting. Welcome to our March 16th regular board meeting for the Grandville Exempted Village School District. We are gonna start with the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Shaw? Here. Mr. Cron?
Here.
Ms. Deeds? Here. Ms. Bullheim? Here. Mr. Wolf?
Here.
The approval of the agenda, please. Second. Thank you. Take roll, please.
Mr. Cron?
Aye.
Ms. Deeds?
Aye.
Mr. Wolf?
Aye.
Ms. Bullheim? Aye. And Ms. Shaw?
Hi. We are going to start off with our favorite part of the meeting, the district highlights and recognitions. I'm turning it over to Mr. Brown, please.
That's why all of you came, except for the administrators. They're required to be here. All right, tonight we get to honor a couple of different groups of people, which we're really excited about. The first is the competition cheer, right here up front. Competition cheer team worked hard this season to earn a spot in the OASSA State Championship, where they placed in the top 5 in the state in a very tough division. The team earned their They earned their spot in the regional qualifier, where they were second highest scoring team of the day. The athletes all demonstrated perseverance and a growth mindset, earning them numerous first and second place finishes at competitions across the state throughout the season. Representing the team for this commendation are the 4 seniors on the team: Ella Levine, Morgan Levine, Aubrey Poling, and Meredith Billings. And their coach is here with them as well. So congratulations, girls. Come on up. And we do take pictures. Congratulations. Marjorie, come on up. Yeah, come on up. We're going to go right here in front of the board, and Mr. Burnett is going to take the picture.
Good. Thank you.
All right, excellent. Congratulations. And if I didn't get tongue-tied enough, now we have to do the indoor track and field for both girls and boys. And there are a lot of numbers and a lot of times, so bear with me. So the next group that we're going to be commending is our indoor track team. First, we're going to go through the girls. The girls finished 6th overall at the state championship, marking the 12th time in the past 16 years that the program has placed in the top 10 as a team, which is pretty amazing. The Blue Aces were led by senior Annie McCracken, who captured the state championship in pole vaulting.
Oh my God.
Yeah. 13-4, which is really good. Sophomore Tori Reynolds had an outstanding meet, finishing 3rd in the high jump at 5.2 and 5th in the triple jump at 35.475. Sophomore Ella Tomlinson earned the podium finish with a 6th place finish in the 3,200 in 11 minutes and 8 seconds, which is really fast. Okay? We have a whole bunch of additional state qualifiers in Audrey, Sophie, we had the 4x200 of Charlotte, Anna, Annie, and Tori, the 4x4, Charlotte leading off the state for the 4th year in a row, Tori, Anna, and Sadie, and 4x800, Elsa, Callie, Mackenzie, and Olive. All those relay teams were representing Grandville at the state competition. So congratulations to all of our girls, track qualifiers, and performers. So are there 3 of you here? Okay, come on up. Take a picture. quick picture.
Okay, thanks.
And the coach is not here because he broke his leg or foot, ankle. Yeah, ankle, it was rough, yeah. All right. Now for the boys indoor track field, track team, finished tied for 12th place at the state championship, highlighted by several strong individual performances. Senior Callum Sproul earned a third place podium finish in the 1600 in 4 minutes and 20 seconds, which is crazy, and also competed in the 3200 meters. Sophomore Garrett Hinton secured another podium finish for the Blue Aces with a third place in the weight throw at 57 feet 6 inches. Additional state qualifiers included Nolan, Ben, Cade, and Barrett Wagner in the weight throw. Sebastian Rogers, Logan, Diego, Jameson were also on the relay, the 4x800 relay team, and all of them were representing us at the state meet. Taking 24 athletes to the indoor state meet was more than any other Licking County school combined. Let's go Blue Aces. All right, so let's have our All right, next is our Learning for Life Staff Appreciation. Tonight we are honoring our latest recipient of our Learning for Life Staff Appreciation Award. This award, presented monthly throughout the school year, was developed to show appreciation for any Granville staff member for exemplary modeling the district's portrait of a graduate through one or more of the 6 mindsets, skills, and dispositions represented in our portrait. Those are being collaborative, critical thinking, empathetic, adaptable, responsible, and resilient. The nomination form is available to anyone in the school community, and we usually have a barcode up that we don't have up right now, but you can, there's a QR code online that you can go and nominate any teacher. So our February recipient of this award is GHS science teacher Diane McDonald, who was nominated by Lori Klumer. In her nomination, she wrote, "Diane has collected data over the years to better understand her students and how they learn physics. And she has used that data to better reach her students and pique their interest in physics. She collaborates with her co-teacher to integrate math and physics within a fabulous course. My son has been saying that he'd like to be a physics major since that course, no doubt due to her ability to learn more about teaching and about her students and how they learn, about jobs in physics that former students have taken, and I hope my kids continue to be lifelong learners as Diane is." So congratulations, Diane. Next is our Leaders for Learning Award. This award was created by the Licking County Foundation in 1993 to promote excellence in public education and honor exemplary teachers in our county. Since then, more than 400 Licking County teachers have been recognized as Leaders for Learning. These awards are supported by the Lindorf Warner Memorial Donor Advisory Fund of the Licking County Foundation. And the goals for this award are to identify and recognize teachers who exemplify excellence in teaching, provide opportunities for teachers to participate in professional growth opportunities, and to encourage teachers for participating in enhancing quality education in the community. GMS Principal Lisa Ormond recommended teacher James Browder for this year's award. In his work teaching in ELA 7, and Media in the Middle, an experiential learning mastermind, she states that he consistently exemplifies what it means to be innovative, student-centered, a student-centered leader in education. He has a deep commitment to reigniting students' innate curiosity and sense of agency. His courses are intentionally designed to empower students to draw from their own experiences, interests, and passions as a starting point for meaningful learning. Students are challenged to see themselves as positive, active participants in their communities and broader world around them. He places a strong emphasis on autonomy and ownership. Beyond the classroom, he dedicates countless hours to building authentic partnerships with Denison University and local businesses. These collaborations give students the opportunity to tackle real-world problems and engage in experiential learning that is both relevant and transformative. His vision, dedication, and impact on students makes him exceptionally deserving of this award. Now, I want to emphasize one thing about that, is it's about going above and beyond. The Experiential Learner Mastermind class was really about giving students the ability to find out what they are curious about and what they're passionate about. And once a student finds that, it takes a lot of time and effort by just not only the student, but also the staff member. And so I also want to recognize his family is here as well, because they give him up all those times where he's working outside of the classroom to meet the needs of his students. So thank you very much. James, come on up. All right, another really cool award that is given out in Lincoln County is the You Make a Difference Award. Unsung heroes from around us, many of them hold the title of teacher. Coghlan Automotive wanted to recognize those who go above and beyond. Their awards program, the You Make a Difference, shines a spotlight on the teachers who exceed expectations and make a difference in the lives of their students. Coghlan Automotive honors a teacher in every Lincoln County school, 9 public school districts, as well as CTEC and the ESC and Newark Catholic. For over 25 years, Coghlan Automotive has funded the awards program. This year's award winner is GHS Advanced Chemistry, yay science tonight, I mean, come on. Advanced Chemistry teacher Emily Moon. She was nominated by this year's freshman student Nash Dygert. In his nomination, Nash wrote about why he believes Mrs. Moon deserves this award, because she is always going above and beyond to help the class understand the complex topics. She provides detailed notes and important homework assignments to allow students to figure out where they might be having trouble. She is very descriptive in her explanations. She listens to what we have to say and responds with understanding and compassion for whatever the topic we might be talking about. Although we move fast, there is never anything that puzzles me because of how well it is taught. Mrs. Moon is an excellent teacher who has definitely made a difference in my life and 100% deserves this award. And I also had the pleasure of meeting her parents, who are both educators as well, and that was kind of fun as well. So congratulations, Emily Moon. After that finance conversation, I too was tongue-tied, so I apologize. That concludes our accommodations. This is the time where you can run out of here as fast as you can, or you get to stay for the rest of the meeting. So congratulations, everyone.
Sorry,
It's okay, I'm not offended.
had to walk around a little.
Yeah, right?
I will make it quick because we had the forecast last month and it's only been 3 weeks since we last met. So there's really not a lot new. So just an update on our cash balance. We're about 5.3 million less than where we were last February. And that's a little bit less than prior months, really due, you'll see on the next slide, due to timing of the property tax settlement. So it really just varies from year to year how much we receive in the advance payments versus with the actual settlement. And that usually falls between February and March. So just a timing issue on that. Year to date, we're really in alignment with prior year, just slightly increase in local tax revenue, which is largely that 13% increase in income tax, which we talked about in the forecast. On the expenditure side, for the month of February, I don't even have any notes because we are really right in alignment on every single line item with where we were last February. Year to date, similarly, we just have the typical base salary steps increases, and then continue to see that increase in all of the purchase service line items, largely the contracted service for custodial and special education and utilities. One small update on our capital projects fund. We did approve the contract at the last meeting for air handler 3 and 4, so I've added that to start tracking that. And that one is not happening until next summer, so that's going to be on here for a while before we even start to see payments towards it.
Excuse me, 2027?
Correct.
Some-
Yep, so
Thank you.
six is happening this summer, and 3 and 4 are 27.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Thank you.
And the pit filler will be this summer as well. And then just our cash reconciliation, and that is it, unless there are questions or unless anybody wants to talk more about financials. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
So,
That's why you're an international lawyer.
Technology assistance.
no, it should pop up a code for me. There we go.
Should we write that down?
Yes. It's critical. Mission critical.
And Apple TV up there.
Yes, exactly. All right. I will also be brief because we have just a few board policies to discuss tonight. One of which is the EFD, misbranded foods and cultivated protein food products, which is now not allowable in school, but we've never had those. So I double checked with ABI and Chef Dave, and he said, yes, we do not do that. In Granville schools, we never have. But now we have board policies that says it's not allowed. And the reason why it's separated from a new policy standpoint is there's also a requirement for us to pass this by March 20th. So you'll see the first action item is also this policy. So we're waiving the first and second approvals. The next is the procurement and administration of the overdose reversal drug program. Remember, we did that as an emergency last meeting. They've already made changes to the policy. But if you notice right over there, next to the AED, next to the Citizen Aid, is also our overdose protection box. So it's got Narcan in it, and it is what the health department provided to us for overdose reversal drugs. The next item is the first reading of an artificial intelligence policy as prescribed by OSBA. We already had one Now we have the second one, so it really is just kind of outlining what's allowable by law. As you know, in Granville schools, we use Magic School, which does have a DPA, which means that the data privacy agreement is signed, therefore they do not sell our students' information. So that was a critical piece to the conversation of what we were trying to do. And then JEB is the entrance age for kindergarten. And you know that in the last in this General Assembly, as part of recent legislation, they changed the either August 1st or September 30th to the first day of school. And so that has changed now. So our policy will be in alignment with that first day of school. It really doesn't, if they go beyond that, then they fall into the early entrance kindergarten process that we've always had. And then if they come in as a first grader from an accredited kindergarten or beyond that, then they would go into the acceleration program. So there's all kinds of options that are available, but our policy will now align with the state law that says the first day of school. And that will fluctuate every year because the calendar that you adopt fluctuates. So any questions on any of the board policies?
I have one question. Did the health department provide those kits for all our schools?
Yes. Yes, they did.
And I'm just curious, do we have them in the gym and at the football stadium or?
So we
Just
have them in all the key locations. We have most of those in the offices so that they can be used and taken to any event. But unlike, we don't have as many as like the AEDs.
I just was
Yeah,
curious.
yeah.
Thank you.
I was just curious about the kindergarten. Do you feel like parents are aware of that, the new entrance age?
Well,
Did you
we-
just have kindergarten enrollment, or am I?
Yeah, we just
Okay.
had kindergarten enrollment, and yes, I would say it's getting out there, for sure. It's definitely a change, but all of our literature that we went through for that process aligned with our first day of school. Okay,
Yeah.
anything else? All right.
All right, we are now at the portion of the board meeting for public comment. If you'd like to make a comment, come on to the podium and speak for up to 3 minutes. Seeing as there are none, we can move on to board discussion.
Okay. I will just say for those that are watching the board meeting but didn't watch the tax policy conversation that was an hour and a half before the board meeting, that was the first, yeah, you should have come. It was really good, and I think it is, what I wanted to say is what I said in that meeting, which is a lot of this tax policy conversation is just writing down some of the decisions that this board and other boards before you have made related to tax policy, but it also is a conversation that's happening at the village right now, and then our CIC that represents us related to economic development is also going to be intimately involved in the conversation related to, you know, what type of incentives would occur, if any, that we would support as a Board of Education, so that that is written into policy. So looking forward to that conversation continuing, and so thank you. And the CIC met tonight as well. Other board reports or anything from other meetings?
I think it's obligatory that I say something about Kiwanis.
Sure.
Sure, go ahead. Ms. McDonald, I just want to acknowledge her years of service as the Circle K advisor. So we really appreciate all her hard work and dedication to the high school group that's affiliated with Kiwanis.
Excellent.
Okay.
Anything else? All right, let's move on to the action.
All right, action agenda 6.01 is the board policy adoption for the first policy that I said. Approval to waive the first and second readings and just approve the EFD, misbranded foods and cultivated protein products.
So, second.
Take a roll, please.
Ms. Deeds?
Aye.
Mr. Wolf?
Aye.
Ms. Colon? Aye. Mr. Cron?
Aye.
Ms. Shaw?
Aye.
Item 6.02 is the approval of agreement with BAT for special ed transportation services for special education.
Second. Take a roll, please.
Mr. Cron?
Aye.
Ms. Colon? Aye. Ms. Deeds?
Aye.
Mr. Wolf?
Aye.
Ms. Shaw?
Aye.
6.0, thank you. 6.03, the approval of the contract with the Learning Spectrum for special education services.
So moved. Second. Take the roll, please.
Ms. Colon? Aye. Ms. Deeds?
Aye.
Mr. Wolf?
Aye.
Mr. Cron?
Aye.
Ms. Shaw?
Aye.
6.04 has a great name, approval of contract with Wind Waste Innovations.
Yep.
It's really our trash contract. So,
Innovative.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Take the roll, please.
Mr. Wolf?
Aye.
Ms. Deeds?
Aye.
Ms. Colon? Aye. Mr. Cron?
Aye.
Ms. Shaw?
Aye.
item 6.05 is the approval of the OHSAA membership resolution.
So moved.
Second. Is this do we pay for membership or is
We
it?
do.
Okay.
It's an annual membership that we pay for.
Are we, I'm just curious, are we still being charged per sport also?
I think so.
Isn't there a fee per sport?
Well, that's how I think that's,
Or is that how the membership works
yeah, I think
now?
that's how it works. I
Okay.
vaguely recall there being like a list on there. I want to say it's around 1,000, but don't quote me on
Okay.
that.
If Kiwanis wants to pick that up,
I don't know what
Just-
what is it, Rotary? What
just
is it?
kidding, Brad.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Take the roll, please.
Mr. Cron?
Aye.
Ms. Colon? Aye. Mr. Wolf?
Aye.
Ms. Deeds?
Aye.
Ms. Shaw?
Aye.
Okay, 6.06 is the approval of agreement with VMost, which is our firewall.
So moved.
Second.
I'll just let you know that that is E-rate eligible, so there is federal reimbursement at around 40% for that. It was at risk of not being funded, but that did go through the original funding, so we should be good to get reimbursed for 40%.
Take the roll, please.
Ms. Deeds?
Aye.
Mr. Wolf?
Aye.
Ms. Colon? Aye. Mr. Cron?
Aye.
Ms. Shaw?
Aye.
6.07 is the approval of the ex officio member of the Granville Village Planning Commission.
So moved.
Second.
So Suki Lucier is willing to represent us as the ex officio member of the Village Planning Commission, who would be replacing Jeremy King. So met with her, she met with the village staff. We're excited to have her join that group.
Take the roll, please.
Ms. Deeds?
Aye.
Ms. Colon? Aye. Mr. Wolf?
Aye.
Mr. Cron?
Aye.
Ms. Shaw?
Aye.
6.08 is the approval of GHS course description book for the 26-27 school year.
So moved.
Second.
I'm not really going to talk about the course description book, but I do want to just highlight the fact that Mrs. Beach, Mr. Bernath, Mr. Hinton, the guidance counselors, they all go through reaching out to parents and trying to do the four-year planning meetings with every student. And it is a great opportunity to learn about a student's interests and passions. I don't think there's anybody better at that than Mr. Bernath, but it is an opportunity for us to really tailor the education to a student's specific interests. So I think that's something that is unique that we do, that I think pays huge dividends.
Yeah, when you talk about value,
Yeah.
it's huge.
Yep.
Well, and that process is ongoing this week.
It's ongoing
So-
for the next
2 weeks.
2 weeks or so. Yeah, every night Mr. Bernath has planning meetings, so kudos to them.
Take the roll, please.
Mr. Wolf?
Aye.
Mr. Cron?
Aye.
Ms. Deeds?
Aye.
Ms. Colon? Ms. Shaw?
Aye.
Okay, next is the consent agenda, 7.01 through 7.11.
Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, I would like to highlight one specific item there. It is the hiring of Jess Wills as our new AD. You know, I think you know I have kind of a practice of testing our internal candidates with external talent that might be coming in. It's very rare that I don't go through a process, but the two people sitting back there right now, Eric and Jess, proved their worth beyond reasonable doubt. So they have done a phenomenal job, and we're looking forward to them continuing to provide excellence in athletics and technology. But Jess has made a significant impact already on our athletic program, and we're very lucky to have her elevate. And then we will be backfilling that position that we just approved the job description tweak in the near future for the following year. So remember that transition occurs during the summer months. There will probably be another extended contract for Jess to cover July, but that will be at a future board meeting. But congratulations, Jess, if they approve you.
Still up in the air.
Tracy's eyes just went this way. It was a joke, Tracy. It was a joke. All right.
Yeah, I don't ever speak for everyone here, but I kind of feel like I could by saying that we're just very excited that you're stepping into this role.
I'm extremely excited.
And then I also want to highlight the fact that we are hiring our two technology operations engineers, Aaron Dixon and Matthew Kohut. Matthew has been in the organization for a while. Aaron joined us last year. They both have significant skills in the area of operations for technology, and we're very excited to move them into those new positions to support Eric's leadership within technology. And let me see what else. Yeah, that's about it.
Great, any questions, any other thoughts? Take roll, please.
Mr. Wolf?
Aye.
Ms. Deeds?
Aye.
Ms. Corn? Aye. Mr. Cron?
Aye.
Ms. Shaw?
Aye.
I did actually want to say something.
All right.
I didn't know if it
Yeah.
was on there or not, but Josh's resignation is on this agenda as well. I've moved past that already in my mind, but it's actually on this agenda. I want to recognize the impact that Josh Duvall had on our athletic program. We've been very lucky to have high-quality athletic directors over my tenure here over the last 15 years. And so we wish Josh the best as he transitions to Bexley, but definitely recognize the impact that he had on our school district and our athletic program. So thank you, Josh. He's not watching, but at least, I mean.
It's on the record.
It's on the record.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's important.
Okay, and you guys have already made your approval, so.
Yes.
We're good.
Item 8.01, the resolution to file complaints against the valuation of real property for tax year 2025.
So moved.
Second.
This is the same resolution that we had last month, but we did discover one additional parcel that needed to be added to that, so this is one additional for that annual approval.
All right. Take the roll, please.
Ms. Deeds?
Aye.
Mr. Wolf?
Aye.
Ms. Corn? Aye. Mr. Cronk?
Aye.
Ms. Shaw?
Aye.
Item 8.02, approval of the then and now resolution.
So moved.
Second.
We have a couple more then and nows this month related to transportation items, and we believe we have worked out a process with them to rectify this going forward, so
Yes.
hopefully these will be minimized.
And to be fair, they were trying to be as fiscally responsible as possible by creating POs that were right on target versus a little bit bigger that accommodate for potential growth. So now we've got it figured out. Let's hope.
And if not, we'll just.
Yes,
keep doing this.
exactly.
Take the roll, please.
Ms. Klein? Aye. Mr. Wolf?
Aye.
Ms. Deeds?
Aye.
Mr. Cronk?
Aye.
Ms. Shaw?
Aye.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Ms. Deeds?
Aye.